What's up, everybody? I'm the Nerf Modding Nerd, and this is a review of the Nerf Rival Curveshot Sideswipe, which is this blaster right here, which is brand new on shelves as of a few weeks ago. So when you buy the Sideswipe, you get the blaster itself right here. You get this pin right here, which is the priming handle, and then you get 10 yellow Nerf Elite Rival rounds. I was expecting these to be orange to match the theme of the series because they generally try to make the rounds match with the series, but these are just the standard yellow Rival ones. So starting off, to install the priming handle, you can install it on either side right here or right there. As I am right-handed, I'm going to install it right here. So just put it there and screw that in, and now it is ready to prime. You can just pull it back and push it forward and fire it like that. And now that we have that installed, the next thing that we're going to do is take this right here, which is the magazine release, pull this all the way down until it clicks right there so that this spring is held back, and then you can just dump in your included 10 Rival rounds. This does have a capacity of 10 rounds, but it can actually hold up to 13. So when I toss in all 13 of those rounds, it's going to look like this. So this is 13 rounds right there. It's filled all the way to the max, even without this spring pushed forward. And once you have all those rounds loaded in, you can just go ahead and let that spring go forward, and then take this little black piece and go all the way to the top right there until it clicks again. And now it'll move around a little bit freely, but now the magazine is locked in place. It is important to note, most blasters you can actually overload, but they won't fire properly. This blaster you can overload to 13 rounds. That's 3 more than the intended capacity, and it will work fine. Another thing to note about the magazine, it isn't on the other side. There's a logo on the other side and these holes here, so I guess you can see like how much is left in your magazine, but you do have to load it from this side. So if you're left-handed, it might be a little bit awkward because you're gonna have to switch hands and then pull this down and load it up and everything like that. So this blaster might not be the best for you. Next up, the external overview of the blaster. This right here is the nozzle. This is the main traction of this blaster. Right there, you can see it has a hop-up unit that makes the rounds go up a little bit so that they fly fairly straight, but you can tilt this so it is to the left, to the right, or all the way down, and that will make these rounds go either straight forward, it'll make them curve to the left, curve to the right, or curve straight down. So the left and right ones are not like completely to the left and right like that, because then they wouldn't get very far. They would just go literally straight out the barrel and start falling immediately. So that's why they're up a little bit, so that the hop up still affects them, but then when it is down, it literally just fires it straight down. Behind that right here is a foregrip. That's where I've been keeping my hand when I'm firing the blaster, and then prime here, put there, fire, and then you can easily access the magazine while right there. As I said a minute ago, it is not on this side, and then there's all this extra plastic back here, which I honestly don't know why it's there. They could have just chopped it there. I get that there's a spring there, but this right here is literally completely empty, as you can hear right there. It has the logo, but I mean, honestly, that's not necessary, and it's just annoying. It makes it bigger. The handle is large, just like all Rival handles, and is really nice. I really do like it. Even my normal size hands work fine on this, and even with a big hand, it will be fine. The trigger is a normal pull for Rival blasters. I wouldn't really say it's anything different. And then we have safety right here. If it's up, it is in the unlocked position, and down it is in the locked position. And it's important to note that this is on both sides right here. Right here is the unjamming buttons. Just like previous Rival blasters, if you prime the blaster and then for some reason can't fire, you can pull this button down and prime it again. This will allow you to double fire, triple fire, etc. I will show you some videos of that. It doesn't perform as well as when you're single firing, obviously, because there is more weight for the blaster to actually shoot. And with this blaster, actually, sometimes it does get jammed. So I really wouldn't recommend double or triple or anything else firing. Like in the Chronos, it works fine, but because of the unique hop-up system here, it jams quite a lot when you do that. Back here is a stock. It's literally just solid plastic. This stock right here is really tiny and really uncomfortable. I do rest it on my shoulder just so I can prime it easier, but I honestly don't like it. If I had to choose, I would say like make this bigger and make this like not just a hard piece of plastic, because it's quite uncomfortable. Right there, that is your priming indicator. So right now it is not primed, and I know this may be a little bit hard to see on video, but if I prime it back right there, you can see that it's now yellow in there. Up along the top, this is supposed to be a sight right here, which corresponds with these, which doesn't really work because sights are supposed to be aimed in the middle of something. So honestly, this would have to be turned by like 90 degrees for that to actually be a sight system. But then again, it's a Nerf blaster. You don't really need sights. It's not that accurate. So with the external stuff out of the way, let's jump into the firing demo, starting off with Nerf Rival rounds. Alright, so I have Nerf Rival rounds in here again, but now I'm going to show you what it looks like to double or triple fire. Yeah, see, it just fires one shot like that. and the other shot is still stuck in here. And now we have one rival round that's not going to come out, stuck in the barrel. And now I'm going to have it curve to the right a little bit. And now to the left. And now down. So as you can see with that curving, it's not really that noticeable because I'm only like 20 feet away from that wall. But if you get like 50 feet or something, it is quite noticeable and does veer quite off the course that a standard rival round would take. Now, just before I get into the rest of the video, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It would really mean the world to me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So far, we are at almost 600 subscribers. So if you are watching this and you are enjoying it, drop a subscription. It's free, and you can always change your mind if you stop enjoying my content at a later date. Also, make sure to join my Discord with the link in the description box below and in the pinned comment. I talk in there fairly regularly, and you can chat with me and some other people that enjoy our hobby about Nerf and other things. Without any further ado, let's get into the firing demo again with some blue headshot ammo rounds. I've had some really bad luck with these in testing, so wish me luck that it doesn't get jammed. And now I'm going to fire some with some orange dart zone rounds. And now this one's going to be going to the left. And to the right. And now down. And I realized that probably wasn't very visible. I'm realizing that as I'm filming right now, so I'm sorry if you couldn't see that. Dart zone rounds do work quite well, just as well as normal standard rounds, I would say. So on to my personal opinion, I really do like this blaster. It's kind of quirky. There's some stuff that I don't like about it, like how prone it is to jamming, so I can't really recommend it, but I do like it just for screwing around. One of the things that really makes me mad is that it jams so frequently. It's not just with off-brand rounds. Like, the headshot ammo, as you saw, was jamming almost every round, and that's just really frustrating. Nobody wants that to happen. With the standard rival rounds and the dart zone rounds, it was jamming only a tiny bit. I only had, I think, 2 jams in testing, but that's frustrating because this is almost impossible to unjam. In most blasters, there's an unjamming door that you can use to actually get the rounds out, but in this, you really can't. And because this barrel is so long, if you get a round stuck in here on this hop-up unit, which is very frequent when it gets a jam, or you try to double fire or something, the only way to do that is by taking this magazine, pulling it all the way back like that, priming the blaster again, pushing the dart that is stuck down in the barrel, and then shooting again. And that's very unreliable and does require you to have a stick or long fingers or something like that. So honestly, on that alone, I can't really recommend this blaster because it just jams so much and it's not fun to play with. The other thing that's really frustrating is that the shoulder stock is super uncomfortable, and like to the point where it hurts to do that, and I almost don't want to do that. Even though it's a lot harder to prime if I'm not priming it off my shoulder, I almost don't want to put it on my shoulder because it hurts so much. With that said, it is only $25, and I do think you would enjoy it if you're just screwing around, but I don't think that you're going to enjoy it if you're trying to do competitive Nerf or really a battle at all. If you're just shooting at a wall like I am right now, fine, it might be fun, but actually going against people or zombies or something like that, it's not going to be that fun. And with the capacity being only 10 rounds, it's not that great. And like, the gimmick is fun and everything with it being able to curve rounds, but that doesn't solve the fact that the blaster is just poorly designed in my opinion. And honestly, I can't say this enough, I really cannot recommend it, especially if you're using headshot ammo, because it just jams every round with that and you're not going to have fun. And the most important thing about Nerf is safety and fun. So that's just my personal opinion. If you guys do disagree with me, feel free to let me know in the comments section below, but that is going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. I'm the Nerf Modding Nerd, and I'll see you next time.